Hello, it is Robin Hood coming to you live. Actually, it's not live, it's recorded. But I'm not Robin Hood to some people. To some people, I was the Green Arrow today. But it's actually just me, Somebody Isaacson, coming to you from my home after a wonderful Purim holiday. Hope you probably all figured out it was me, right? Anyway, hope you all had a wonderful week. Hope you had a wonderful Purim. This week's video is dedicated as a refuah shlema for my brother Shalom Dov Mordechai ben Rachel, for my cousin Nechama Bas Chai Rivka. May you both have a complete recovery. Also is a Mazel Tov shout out to a good friend Shlomo Farchi. Mazel Tov to you on your daughter's wedding this upcoming week. Mabruk. And also, of course, last but certainly not least, a special Mazel Tov to Yisachar Barish and Devoiri. Mazel Tov to you, Yisachar Barish, on your Oifrif this week and your upcoming wedding on Thursday. May you and Devoiri build a Bayis Nam Yisrael. So in this week's Haftaras Tzav, we talk about the Karbanis. We're going to head to the Haftorah, and we're going to go to the end of this week's Haftorah, because the middle part of this week's Haftorah, or the beginning part of this week's Torah, is more rebuke, which we can all use, but we're still in the Purim spirit over here, so we're going to fast forward to the end, in which Hashem tells us, Ko Amar Hashem. This is what Hashem says. Al Yisal Chacham Chachmasai, the wise one shouldn't boast about his wisdom. Al Yisal Hagibar B'Gvurasai, also the strong one shouldn't boast about his strength, or the rich one in his wealth. Ki im bezos yisalo. This is what you should praise yourself for. Hamasalal Yehaskil v'Yedoyasi, become wise and actually know me, says Hashem. Ki ani Hashem, I am Hashem. Oseh Chesed, I do kindness, Mishpat Utzedakah, justice and righteousness, Ba'aretz, in the land. Ki ba'elech chafatzti, no Hashem. This is what I want, says Hashem. So, what this means is the fact that you're smart has got absolutely nothing to do with you. You may try hard, but the fact that your processor works pretty quickly, that's due to Hashem. The fact that you might be wealthy is because Hashem decided you should be wealthy, and the fact that you have strength and not sickness is because Hashem decided you should be strong and in good health. Don't go around praising how strong you are. You're you. That's not who you are. That's what Hashem created you. That's how Hashem created you, and that's how you were created to be. So don't get all overhyped about yourself. Like Robin Hood, he's a nobody. He's just given a skill set. What does Robin Hood got to learn? Robin Hood's got to learn there's Hashem, there's God, and realizing that there's Hashem. If a person is strong and doesn't use their strength in the service of Hashem, his strength is nothing. If a person is very, very smart, but he doesn't even realize that there's a God in this world, he's obviously not too smart, and he's certainly not using his smarts in the right way. Today obviously it was Purim, and somebody came over to me and he said, I want to be happy. We're supposed to be happy on Purim. We're supposed to be happy throughout this whole month. We're actually supposed to be happy throughout our whole year, throughout the whole lives. How can I be happy? And he says to me, please don't tell me to learn Torah, because he didn't want a cliche answer. I said, it's not cliche, as we say, and simcha kisimcha Torah. So he says, there's no simcha like the joy of Torah. He says, okay, but give me a different answer. I say, a different answer is, you have to make Hashem more real to you. If you make Hashem more real to you, then things in life will start to make sense. Even if you're suffering, it'll make sense. Even if you're not having success with something, even if you're weak, even if you're poor, even if you're dumb, it'll all start to make sense a little bit. And when I say dumb, meaning your processor isn't as fast. You still got the old processors that the 1990 computers have. It doesn't matter. You realize that's what Hashem gave you, and Hashem gave you that processor for a reason. And Hashem gave you a lack of money for a reason, and Hashem also made you that you were weak for a reason. You are here for a reason. And when we realize that, and when we start to realize that the bad things that happen in this world is all part of Hashem's plan, and when we sit down and we realize that our Torah actually came from Hashem, that is what gives us the enthusiasm that we need to go forward, and that is our simcha. Because when we realize what we have and the gifts that we're here that we have, and the reason we realize that we're actually here for a purpose, and there's something for us to do, and each and every single one of us has a mission, makes us happy. when we start to recognize Hashem in history, we start to recognize Hashem in nature, we start to make Hashem more real to us, we start to come close to that truth. And that is what Hashem wants. That's what Hashem wants. And this is what I want. And that's what you should praise yourself with. You should utilize your free will to study Hashem and to know Hashem and to come closer to Hashem. And the entire story of Purim is a story in where Hashem seems hidden, but really Hashem was there the whole time. And so that is our job. Our job is to know Hashem, and one day that will be our praise, one day that will be our reward, one day that will be our olam haba, our portion of the world to come. So let us utilize the opportunity we have now to come closer to Hashem, realize that everything is from Hashem. That is your praise. That is how Hashem will praise you in the future. Thank you for listening. Everyone, again, have a refuah shlema. Mazel tov to everyone. And we'll talk to you again next week with Hashem's help.